All right. I think we've been having some technical difficulties. If you're just joining us, we're under 11 minutes to go in the first half. Aurora lead 5-1 behind 3 goals from Monique Gibson, Ellie Blake, and Jalen Yakovitz with the other tallies. Riley Orenstein has scored for the Cougars, and it's been a very strong performance from the visiting Spartans so far in this one. I'm Alex Campbell here from Cougar Stadium. Concordia Stadium, I should say. Cougar Stadium is the baseball stadium. Concordia Stadium here on the campus of Concordia University, Chicago. This is Bailey Steinkamp on the far side. And a whistle. Another foul by the Cougars. We've seen a lot of those here in the early going. Martindale. Knocked away by Steinkamp. O'Connell now. Defended by Perkins. Back for Martindale. Marina Connor. As we're seeing some rotation here on offense from Aurora, as that's out of the reach of Blake and picked up by Ludwig, but given away. Here's Blake, big chance and another goal. The Cougars architects of their own demise on that occasion. And Ellie Blake has her second of the day. So 6-1 here, 9:15 to go in the first half. And a full team meeting there for the Cougars. Riley Orenstein with a bit of a shoe problem, it looks like here. Or some type of brace or something that's been taken off. Shots are 11-1 in favor of the Spartans. Ground balls 19-10. Draw control 6-1. That really, to me, has been the biggest thing. The Cougars, who are a very strong face-off team generally, have met their match so far in this one. And again, controlling off the draw, at least for the moment, was Caitlin Cron. Loose ball now in the Cougars' defensive half. Bell thought she had it. Now Ludwig does. Or she did, but a foul committed by the Spartans. Blake. Under pressure now from Orenstein. Blake cutting inside. That pass misses Carlson, but finds Yakovitz. Now Connor. Carlson. 8:15 to go here in the first half. 6-1 Aurora. Carlson again. Yakovitz. Defended here by Elizabeth Cyrus, who knocks it loose. Yakovitz picks it back up. Foul by Cyrus. Connor. Low shot off the post, and then covered by McGee. Elizabeth Cyrus now, under 7.5 to go in the first. That pass was looking for Bryn Beto, and it'll be Spartans' ball out of play. Caitlin Cron. Emily Martell. Here comes Martell again. Pass Steinkamp, still Martell. She'll shoot herself. Well over the net, though, and out of play. Loose ball picked up by Connor. Looking inside, that pass knocked away. Ludwig battling there with Martinez, who committed the foul. Cougars ball. Bailey Steinkamp. Still going Steinkamp. Bryn Beto. Beto forced back. Here's Riley Orenstein now. Orenstein straight ahead. Orenstein fouled by Martindale. Jessica Parker. Elizabeth Cyrus. Parker had that pass blocked by Sims. And then a foul committed by Parker. And the Spartans will retake possession. But the Cougars knock it loose, and Emily Cyrus can restart now down the far side. Cyrus below the goal line. Looking out front, Parker had it knocked away, and Hannah Martindale can stride forward. She'll find Carlson. Monique Gibson getting ready to come back in the game. She's gotten quite a break here in the first half, as that could have been a shooting opportunity for Simpson. Now back for Carlson. Gibson, Carlson, inside, shooting chance, trying to take it first time was Martinez. Swing and a miss. Scooped back toward the Cougar goal, and the Cougars will take possession. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first half at Concordia Stadium. Schaafsma trying to clear the zone and draws a foul. Madison Perkins going to take this herself into the attacking half. Loose ball, scooped up by Emily Cyrus, then knocked away by Perkins from traffic. Martell trying to pick it up and does. And we know she can run. Emily Martell. Simpson to the middle. Could be a shooting chance, but before it would have been a big opportunity for Yanni Brown. It's going to be a free position chance instead with 3:13 to go in the first half. The chance here for Bailey Simpson. Simpson in on goal. Save made by Ryan McGee. McGee makes her sixth save. Gibson on the near side. And referee's going to point in Cougars' favor. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. 6-1 Aurora. Still time for the Cougars to reduce the deficit before the break. Emily Cyrus up the far side has Grace Miller with her. Emily trying to get by Taylor Sims. Jessica Parker. Riley Ornstein. Ornstein forced to spin. Still Riley. Ornstein goes down. No foul. Here's Gibson. Looking for Carlson, defended well by Sarah Ludwig, who draws a foul. Good work there by the sophomore from Roselle, Illinois. Miller. Minute and a half to go in the half. Scooped up here by Emily Cyrus. Elizabeth Cyrus. Riley Ornstein. Ornstein was going to have a great shooting opportunity there, but it's going to be a free position chance instead. I'll be honest, that's something we've seen it on both ends today. I don't quite understand why you wouldn't play some sort of advantage in those situations when a great offensive chance is on, but the Cougars will take it. Riley Ornstein in on goal, save made by Ford. Ball still loose though. Everyone paused for a moment as Martell coming the other way now. Under a minute to go in the first half. A big save there by Jenna Ford to maintain a 5-goal lead. Bailey Simpson. Simpson inside. Carlson, big chance. Saved by McGee. Carlson again. Another save by Ryan McGee. 40 seconds to go in the half. Big saves at both ends by the goalkeepers. Here's Chloe Schaafsma. Riley Ornstein. Emily Cyrus. Ahead for Nina Nace. This ball will run to the end line. Nicole Fisher, the closest player to it for the Spartans, as we are in the final 10 seconds of the half. Fisher just needs to hold on to the ball, which is what she will do, and the buzzer will sound to end the opening 30 minutes. A strong opening for the Aurora Spartans taking on the undefeated Cougars, who have some work to do in the second half to preserve their perfect season. We'll go to the break. Aurora 6, Cougars 1 at halftime. Welcome back to Concordia Stadium as we get ready for the second half here between the Spartans and the Cougars here in the final women's lacrosse game of the regular season. Aurora leads 6-1. First half goals, 3 from Monique Gibson, 2 from Ellie Blake, 1 from Jalen Yakovitz. Riley Ornstein with the lone tally for the Cougars, who have not trailed like this at all this season. This has been a dominant run for the Cougars. As I mentioned, they're averaging only 4 goals allowed per game, and they're averaging scoring almost 17 per contest. They have triggered running clocks in the majority of their games this year by leading by 10, sometimes even before halftime. Shots are 16-5 in favor of the visitors, who have controlled 6 draws to 2. That was really the story early on in this game. The Cougars couldn't really get a hold of the ball. They were down 3 or 4 goals before they had any true opportunities of their own. Emily Cyrus against Monique Gibson to start things off, and well done by Cyrus to control. The Cougars would love nothing more than to score on this opening possession of the half. Here's Elizabeth Cyrus. Jessica Parker. Riley Ornstein. Ornstein inside, looking for Bryn Beto. Back to Ornstein. Inside now, turning. Emily Cyrus shooting, bounces it just wide. But a foul's been called in the process. The question is, who's it on? And a yellow card has been shown, so more than a free position opportunity, we've got a power play for the Cougars. Looks like it's number 12, Taylor Sims, who's been carded. And so this will, I believe, see a chance for Emily Cyrus to get the Cougars the first goal of the second half. First penalty of the game. As Aurora is going to make a couple of subs to deal with the disadvantage. Emily Cyrus straight away against Jenna Ford. Cyrus in on goal will shoot, and it's saved by Ford. Loose ball scooped away for the moment by Fisher. Cougars maintain possession here with Grace Miller. Elizabeth Cyrus now. Riley Ornstein. That's over the head of Elizabeth Cyrus. Will roll toward the corner. And the Spartans will take back over. Edgecombe working toward midfield. Finding Brown, who throws it ahead into the path of Connor, who gets there before Sarah Ludwig. Marina Connor back to Yanni Brown. Connor again. And here's Monique Gibson again with 3 goals in the opening half to bring her season total to 25 in just 8 games and her career total to 43 in just 14. Inside, Gibson tried to get a shot away, but a foul's going to be committed, I think, and it'll be a free position opportunity for Gibson. Can Ryan McGee match Jenna Ford with a save here? Gibson in on goal. She will shoot and score. Monique Gibson gets her 4th of the day and makes it 7-1 Aurora. Conversation there, I think, between Emily Cyrus and the referee. Still gesturing over. And I don't know if this is about a player not remaining in the penalty box? There's a conversation here on the far sideline for the officials. As clearly whatever complaint Emily Cyrus has lodged here is being taken seriously. I guess I wasn't noticing if, after the save was made by Ford on the free position attempt, if the player came out of the box early for Aurora. Conversation continues here, and they're going to bring the coaches together, too. Explaining whatever the situation is. And they're going to go over and talk to the scorers table as well. And Aurora's going to make subs, and I wonder, is this goal going to come off the board? Aurora makes a couple subs. Now they're going to go over to the scorers table and our very own Kayla McLeod, who's down there for us. I think we're all just waiting to see what the heck's going to happen here. And Bailey Steinkamp's going to be subbed for Grace Miller, which is an attacking change. Again, I don't know what's being said down there. My theory is going to be this goal gets taken off the board. Because the fact that there was not still somebody in the box for Aurora makes me think there certainly should have been. Players moving back, though, down toward... Yeah, Concordia is going to get the ball here. So, will the goal stand? It's not going to be a draw at the middle as if we just had a goal. So we're still trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. At the moment, the scoreboard says 7-1. Is it going to stay that way? Is it not? A lot of confusion here. Again, this all started after the goal was scored. Gibson's fourth. As Emily Cyrus lodged a complaint with the officials. And the goal has been taken off the board. So the goal does not count. And so play restarts. And the Cougars have the ball, and they only trail by 5. All right. A little over 2 minutes played here in the second half. Nace will shoot, the save made by Ford. Nina Nace getting into a good position there. Elizabeth Cyrus. Back for Jessica Parker. Riley Orenstein. Orenstein had it knocked away. Nina Nace scooping it up along the end line. Emily Cyrus. Elizabeth inside, was looking for Beto, but we've got a whistle. And I think we're going to have a free position chance for the Cougars. I think. Nothing seems certain at the moment. Elizabeth Cyrus will take this. Cyrus in on goal, will shoot and score. Elizabeth Cyrus now has the first goal of the second half, her first of the day, and the Cougars are back within 4. Elizabeth with her 34th goal of the season. The 52nd of her career. And it's 6-2 Aurora. Just under 27 minutes to go. Plenty of time here for CUC to work their way back. And that ball just flung forward by Gibson on the draw there. Fought for. Shosma's there for the Cougars, and she scoops it up on the far side. Chloe Shosma looking for space. That ball only finds Gibson after it took a couple bounces. Well done by Ludwig to knock it loose. Still in pursuit, Sarah Ludwig. Still Ludwig, knocking it away. And picked up by Steinkamp. Good teamwork there on defense by the Cougars. Bailey Steinkamp tripped up. No foul. Here comes Bailey Simpson, who is fouled, but continues on now. Carlson. Taken away by Ludwig. Ludwig cutting inside, had it knocked away by Fisher. Ball still loose. Knocked loose by Cyrus and taken out of the air by Simpson as a couple of players went down. Spartans will keep the ball. Gibson restarting, splits between the group of Cougars who have to stay back to stay on side. To the middle, could be an opportunity here as looking to spin was, I believe, O'Connell. Now we get a whistle. Chance coming here, and it goes wide. Not sure if McGee got a piece. We've got the, what looks like the entire softball team now in attendance down to my right. Plenty of Cougars out here to support the women's lacrosse team. Again, as they go for a perfect season. Or I should say at least a perfect regular season. NAC tournament still to come. That starts next week. These two teams will be the top two seeds. It's just a question of who's number one and number two, and the winner of this game will be undefeated in NAC play, and thus will take top spot. Again, though, Aurora will have only played 2 conference games and would have won 2 in that theory, while the Cougars would be 4-1 in conference, 5-0 if they are able to turn this around. Here comes Jackie Bell all the way from defense. That's just over the head of Bryn Beto, who went tumbling to the turf. Fisher trying to avoid pressure here from Ornstein, and now Miller. Nace is there as well. Still Fisher. She's done well and has cleared. Stumbles there for a moment. Cougars immediately pounce. Ball's out of play. Referee points for Aurora. That's picked up by Parker. Big chance here for the Cougars. She's got Beto to her left, and Parker is taken down. Parker fouled again. Emily Cyrus. Riley Ornstein, nice move. Still Riley, had it knocked away. Trying to scoop it up there is Sims. Thrown forward by Ford, the Aurora goalkeeper. Madison Perkins almost got there, but instead, here goes Carlson. Cougars pushing a bit farther forward. They really don't have a choice, but that allows counterattacking opportunities like this one. Carlson is forced back by Emily Cyrus. Good defending there. Gibson. And a timeout taken on the sideline. Timeout by Aurora. The only goal on the board in the second half scored by the Cougars and Elizabeth Cyrus. 23:03 to go in this one. 6-2 Aurora. .23:03 left in this game. That's the amount of time the Cougars have to erase this 4-goal deficit they face to the Aurora Spartans. And it is Spartans' ball at the moment as we come out of this timeout. Aurora, meanwhile, looking to secure the top spot in the NAC for themselves and preserve an undefeated historical record against the Cougars. Play restarts here with Carlson. Carlson, who quickly after a restart coughs up the ball. It's picked up by Emily Cyrus. Cyrus to the near side. Splits two defenders. Nice move there by Emily. Still going Emily Cyrus up this near side. Cyrus away and into space now in the attacking end. To her sister Elizabeth. Jessica Parker, Riley Orenstein. Riley forced back, and it's going to be a free position opportunity from that outer circle, so not a chance to go clean through. Jessica Parker, forced back, ball's loose. Pressure applied there by Martell. Parker picks it back up, though, and finds Elizabeth Cyrus. Parker, Orenstein, started running with the ball before she had it. It's loose, and she picks it back up. Good recovery. Riley looking to the middle for Emily Cyrus. That's knocked away by Emily Martell. And Martell again putting on the afterburners. She's looked like the quickest player on the field today, but that pass airmails Ellie Blake, and the Cougars will regain possession. Brown. Excuse me, I think that's Cobbett. Blake out front, big chance, shooting opportunity, and a save made by Ryan McGee. McGee with her 9th stop of the game. As Aurora shut out through the first 9 minutes of this half, but here they come again. Carlson, could be a big chance here. Cobbett, shooting and scoring. And that's a commentator curse right there. As Aurora does score their first goal, they force a turnover, and it's finished off by, excuse me, not Cobbett, that's Margaret Flanagan, that's number 8. Flanagan, a junior from Forest Park, Illinois, with her 3rd goal of the season. And that makes it 7-2. Now Margaret Flanagan gets the goal. Off the draw. Picked up by Riley Ornstein. Over 20 minutes to go still. Plenty of time. Here comes Ornstein. Elizabeth Cyrus lost the pass before she had it and committed a foul, says the referee. And the clock's going to stop here. And a card is shown to... I was shown in the direction of the scorer's table. And it's going to be a penalty, it looks like, on Elizabeth Cyrus. And Riley Ornstein trips up an Aurora player. That's Emma Lee Martell. And Martell lost her goggles, so she'll be given a moment. Carlson to Gibson to set things up here on offense for Aurora. Under 20 minutes to go. Gibson. Connor. Connor now for Blake. Blake back to the middle. Shooting opportunity and a goal. Scored by number 18, Jalen Yakovitz. Her 2nd of the day. I'm pretty sure it's Yakovitz, waiting for the crowd to clear. 18 looks a lot like 19 up here. 19's back on defense right now, so that answers that question. Yakovitz with her 2nd to make it 8-2. So we'll have another draw here now, a 6-goal lead for Aurora, 8-2. Here with under 20 minutes to go. And Yakovitz, the most recent goal scorer, finds Bailey Simpson. Simpson driving toward the goal, forced back. Here's Carlson. All the way across. Connor, low shot. I think it was off McGee, and then the post as well, maybe, given the speed of that rebound. As McGee's clearance blocked there by Flanagan. Jackie Battle battling behind the net. And she'll win possession for the Cougars. Cougars ball, and Madison Perkins taking the initiative here. Edgecombe knocks it loose, though, and it's picked back up by Aurora. And Martell is fouled. Aurora now, I would imagine, might start to work the clock a bit more than these 90-second shot clocks. Gibson. Carlson. Carlson taking her time. Defended here by Perkins. Carlson looking back for Gibson. That was knocked away by Emily Cyrus, who scoops up now. And here come the Cougars. Riley Orenstein. Edgecombe knocked it away. Orenstein does well to scoop that one-handed. Riley still going. Riley trying to go all the way. Goes down. Whistle, and it's going to be a free position opportunity. Foul committed by Caitlin Cron. And Riley Orenstein gets this opportunity as a reward for all that effort. Ornstein in on goal. Had it knocked away in the process of shooting by, I believe, Sims. Taking her time here is Jenna Ford. She'll fling it forward. Riley Ornstein got a piece of it, I think. Is trying to scoop up there was O'Connell. Ball still loose near midfield. Bailey Steinkamp's got it. Or she did. Now Jessica Parker. Here come the Cougars. Bryn Beto. Beto driving wide was fouled. And it's going to be a free position chance here for the Cougars. A bit surprised by that. Maybe the whistle was for something off the ball. But nonetheless, a chance here for Emily Cyrus. Cyrus in on goal. Emily Cyrus stopped on the doorstep by Ford, who hasn't made as many saves as McGee, but has had a very strong day. Nace had that pass blocked. Scooped up by O'Connell, or at least knocked forward. Riley Ornstein's got it back now for the Cougars. Ornstein to the middle. Still Riley Ornstein all the way. She'll shoot, and it's just wide of the near post. Ornstein knocked down, tries to get it right back. O'Connell's there, and she sweeps it forward. But Jessica Parker regathers. Under 16 minutes to go now as we approach the halfway point of the second half. And the Cougars need to find at least 6 goals. Elizabeth Cyrus. Riley Ornstein. Looking inside, Emily Cyrus knocked away. And Parker will regather again for the Cougars as they reset. Under 40 on the shot clock. Elizabeth Cyrus. Knocked away and scooped up by Yakovitz. Back to her goalkeeper, Ford. Ford, a junior and a graduate of Marist High School. Flinging that as high and as far as I think she could. Looking for Connor. There's Chloe Schaafsma cutting over, though, to get in front of Connor. No foul yet. A lot of contact between the two, and Connor scoops it up now in front of the Aurora bench. Schaafsma, a diving defensive effort. She's going to be called for a foul. Blake. Martindale. And Gibson will now slow up. 40 seconds on the shot clock. 14:30 in the game. Gibson knocked away by Elizabeth Cyrus. Gibson regathers. Pressure from the Cougars. Simpson cutting to the middle. Could be a shooting chance. Instead, she was looking back for Flanagan, who wasn't where she expected her to be. And it's a turnover to the Cougars. Could be a chance here for Carlson. Carlson in the middle will score. McGee might have gotten a piece. It might have gone off the post as well. Either way, it's another goal for Aurora, who now lead 9-2. Carlson gets her first of the day and her 20th of the season. Carlson, an excellent defensive contributor as well, very similar to the way Emily Cyrus is. Carlson leads the NAC in caused turnovers per game. Flanagan with 1, Jakovitz with 2, Carlson with 1, Blake with 2, and Gibson with 3 to total the 9 for Aurora. 2 for the Cougars. 14 minutes exactly to go. But an immediate whistle on the draw. And it looks like we're going to do it again. Orenstein chasing after this one. Martindale's there for the Spartans. Whistles go, and Riley Orenstein called for a foul. Fisher bobbles that one. Under pressure here from Parker. Simpson. And I think they're looking for the shot clock to be reset. It now is. Play restarts now. Carlson. To the middle. Knocked away by Cyrus. Gibson will shoot and score. Now that's her 4th after an earlier goal was disallowed. Monique Gibson does have her 4th of the day, and that is 10 now for Aurora. They lead 10-2, 12:49 to go here in And the referees getting together again here, but I assume this is going to stand. Here comes Gibson again on the attack. Gibson knocked to the ground by Perkins. I think that might be out of frustration more than anything for the Cougars. And it's going to be a free position opportunity straight away here for Monique Gibson. Gibson in on goal. And it's a goal. I didn't see it go in, but the referee's arms go up. And Gibson has her fifth, and it's 11-2 Aurora. (11-2), 12:32 to go in the game. Draw controlled by the Cougars, Riley Ornstein. I'd expect nothing less than for CUC to just keep fighting to the end of this one. Because in all likelihood, these teams are matching up for a conference championship a week from Saturday. They will, of course, both have to get past their first round opponents, but we've seen the Cougars conquer all comers this year, and given this performance by Aurora, I think you'd assume that they would dispatch basically anybody else in the NAC just as easily as the Cougars have this season. That's knocked away from Parker by Sims. Riley Ornstein. That's knocked away by Simpson. The defensive pressure from Aurora today has been absolutely relentless. As they continue to evade traffic here, Simpson up the far side. Now O'Connell, who will reset with Gibson. Play restarting here as Gibson hands to Carlson, both of who've had very strong performances today. Carlson just one goal, but she's been at the middle of a lot of things. As that's a save made by McGee. Schaafsma. It's taken away by Carlson. Almost right out of the net. You rarely see possession change between opposing players that smoothly. Gibson. Blake. Blake fighting her way to the middle. And she scores. Ellie Blake gets her third, and that makes it a 10-goal margin, which will induce a running clock. So 10 minutes to go in this one, and the clock runs. So the Cougars on the receiving end of something they've dished out to many, many opponents this year. But again, they've got the NAC coming up starting next week. And only 2 wins would be required to get to an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. They'd likely have to go through this Aurora team again, but I assume they'll have learned a lot from taking them head on today. And here comes Madison Perkins up the near side. Still plenty of time. As we're just over 9 minutes to go. Jackie Bell, towing the sideline here on the near side, is forced out of bounds by Carlson. Elizabeth Cyrus splitting a couple of defenders. Elizabeth Cyrus turning back to the middle. That was knocked away for the moment by Martell. Riley Ornstein straight ahead. Emily Cyrus. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Beto. Bryn Beto. Riley Ornstein. Good first step there. Ornstein to the middle. Riley will shoot and she scores. Riley Ornstein. Her second of the day, her 46th of the season, and that will stop the clock. With exactly 8 minutes left, although Ornstein comes out of the celebration limping there and holding her right calf, maybe just cramping up. A player who's had such a great season, who's been so important to the Cougars, actually originally recruited as a goalkeeper, Riley Ornstein, but has proven formidable as an attacking force. And Ornstein will limp off with that second goal of the day, replaced by Grace Miller. So 8 minutes even to go. It's a 9-goal margin right now. We've seen the Cougars score 9 goals that quick, I think, this season. Can they do it right here? It's not over till it's over, but here comes Jalen Yakovitz. And she'll hands off to Monique Gibson, who's got 5 goals today of the 12. Connor still going. She will shoot and score, finding the top corner. That's an excellent shot. As Marina Connor scores her 7th of the season. A senior from Lino Lakes, Minnesota. Restarted here, 6:45 to go. And with the 10-point margin restored, the clock runs. Picking up the loose ball there, Yakovitz. Yakovitz to the middle for Connor, the most recent scorer. Connor, Martell. And we've got a clock stoppage here for a foul. I think. Not exactly sure what we've stopped for. But whatever it is, it looks like there's a free position opportunity being lined up here for Jalen Yakovitz. And indeed it is. Yakovitz will pass and try to set up Carlson in a save made by McGee. A tricky play there, something they've definitely practiced from Aurora. And Carlson on the back door, denied point blank by the Cougars goalie. Connor. Martell. Ball's loose, goes through the yellow arch. Emily Cyrus to the near side. Emily Cyrus is fouled. Clock ticking down just over 5 minutes. Ornstein. Parker. And here's Riley Ornstein. Tripped up. Still trying to pass while on the ground. No foul called. A lot of contact there, and Ornstein went down. Play goes on. Here's Simpson on a pass from Gibson. Simpson going on here. 4:18 to go. And we've got whistles. And a free position opportunity. Believe this is Yakovitz, who will shoot and score. I think McGee got a piece of it. But in the end, it's a goal for Aurora, the third of the day for Jalen Yakovitz, and that makes it 14-3. Yakovitz gets her third to equal Ellie Blake for second place in Aurora scoring today. As the clock approaches 3 minutes to go. Face-off here between Margaret Flanagan and Emily Cyrus. Ornstein. Still going Riley Ornstein. Ornstein all the way. What a goal that would have been as she took a hammering and it went wide. Riley's left it all on the field today. Nina Nace. Bailey Steinkamp. Flag is up. Delayed penalty. Or so I thought. Jenna Ford finds her teammate Claire Carlson nearly at midfield. Long pass from the goalkeeper. Under 2 minutes now. Runs away from the Cougars. And with 1:30 to go now, Spartans will retake possession. Gibson. Carlson Looking inside, big chance for Blake, and a big save made by Ryan McGee. Emily Cyrus now in the final minute of the game. Excuse me, that's Elizabeth sprinting down the far side. But she was 1-on-3 in that scenario, and charging back the other way now is Sims for Aurora. 40 seconds left. Blake. Blake inside Carlson. Big chance to save by McGee. 15 seconds left. Strong couple saves here for the Cougars goalie at the end of this game. Final 5 seconds. Ball is loose. Picked up by Simpson. 3, 2, 1. And not a shot coming here from Flanagan. The buzzer sounds first. That ends the game. And the Aurora Spartans will be the number 1 seed in the NAC tournament with their 2-0 conference record. They are 5-3. The Cougars now 4-1 in NAC play. They are 10-1. The winning streak comes to an end at 19 straight. But what a couple of seasons, a couple of years it's been for this Cougars lacrosse team. Still so much to be proud of. And they've still got a conference tournament to play. And they'll hope for another crack at Aurora next week. As for now, thanks for watching Cougars Women's Lacrosse. Tomorrow, we've got baseball and we've got NAC action, the South semifinals in women's soccer between the Cougars and Benedictine. Until then, I'm Alex Campbell. Enjoy the rest of your day.